Imagine a restaurant. Elegant tables, warm conversations, the sound of drinks being poured, and waiters delivering orders. Everything seems normal. A group of friends laughs and enjoys their meal, while a family discusses the day's events. No one has any idea what's about to happen. A customer raises his hand to place an order. The waiter approaches quietly to take it. The customer's eyes briefly linger on the waiter. Something seems familiar, but he can't quite place it. After a few moments, the waiter brings the order, and the customer hesitantly asks, "Excuse me, are you Lionel Messi?" The waiter smiles slightly, and suddenly, the atmosphere in the restaurant shifts. People begin to turn and stare. Because the person who just served them is one of the world's most famous footballers. But why is Messi here? Why is he pretending to be a waiter? And the biggest question, why is he doing this? Messi sat by the window in his house, looking out. His career was at its peak. The world admired his football skills. But there was an emptiness inside. Championships, awards, and money were all around him. But something was missing. One evening, while dining with his manager, the thought suddenly crossed his mind. Who am I really? Am I loved for who I am? Or just because I'm Messi? He wondered. Everyone respected him, but no one ever asked, "Who are you beyond Messi?" He didn't know how to answer. After a serious conversation with his manager, he said, "I need to discover who I truly am. I don't want to be loved only for my fame." His manager was shocked. "Messi, you don't need to search for more. You have everything." But Messi wasn't convinced. He wasn't satisfied with being a football star. He wanted to find out who he really was beyond the fame. One morning, the doorbell rang. It was a makeup artist and a team of specialists. They started working on his new identity. Messi was about to discover that creating a new identity from scratch was harder than he imagined. Being a football star is one thing, but pretending to be an ordinary waiter is something entirely different. His hair was styled differently, a light beard was added, and they put him in a new waiter's uniform. And just like that, Messi wasn't the famous footballer anymore. He was just a waiter. Can I be recognized? Will anyone realize who I am? Messi thought as he walked into the restaurant, feeling both nervous and excited. But no one recognized him. He was just another person in a busy restaurant. The first day was rough. He got the orders wrong, made mistakes with serving food, and even spilled drinks. One chef scolded him. "How can you be so bad at this job? Everything's wrong." But the worst part came from the customers. One table complained about his service. "What kind of waiter are you? You're too slow." For the first time in his life, Messi felt the brutal side of being just another face in the crowd. He thought back to his football career, where he was adored by millions, but now he was just a waiter who made mistakes and was getting criticized. Another customer asked sarcastically, "What's a superstar like you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be playing football?" Messi lowered his head and replied softly, "I don't think I deserve this." At that moment, he truly understood. Without his fame, no one cared. People only valued him for his title. The next day, a small child entered the restaurant with his mother. As Messi approached their table to take their order, the child stared at him intently. "Will you teach me how to play football?" the child asked eagerly. Messi smiled warmly. "Football is tough, but if you believe, you can achieve anything." As the child looked up at him, there was an air of doubt in his eyes. He sighed and said, "I'll never be good enough to be a footballer." At that moment, Messi realized something. This boy needed hope. Messi had everything he needed, but this child only had dreams and faith. Messi made a decision right then and there. He would give this child something no one else could: belief in himself. The next morning, Messi secretly left a note for the child. "Go outside and wait. A surprise awaits." The child, confused but excited, went outside. There, he found a football with the words, "Chase your dreams," written on it. The ball was a gift from Messi, but more than that, it was a symbol of hope and belief for the child. Messi had not only given him a football, but also the key to his future. Later that day, Messi revealed himself to the child. He took off his disguise and told him, "I'm Messi. Don't give up on your dreams. Keep believing." The child's eyes lit up as he clutched the ball. "Can I really become a footballer?" he whispered. Messi nodded. "If you believe, you can do anything." That moment changed the boy's life forever. Messi had given him the gift of hope and determination. After Messi's incredible act of kindness, the story spread across the globe like wildfire. The hashtag #MessiGivesHope became viral, sparking conversations everywhere. People were amazed not just by his fame, but by his compassion and humility. Journalists, influencers, and fans alike praised his ability to give back to the world in such a meaningful way. The young boy, once an unknown football hopeful, became an international symbol. His story was shared everywhere, from news outlets to social media platforms. His life had changed forever, and so had Messi's. The legend was now seen not only as a football icon, but as a global beacon of hope. Messi's words and actions resonated with millions. "Believe in your dreams," he said during interviews. "The world might tell you no, but you decide your limits." His messages of hope and resilience spread like a wave, inspiring people from all walks of life to chase their dreams, no matter the odds. Invitations for charity events, motivational talks, and youth programs flooded in. Messi had become a symbol not just for his football skills, but for his unwavering support of others. Years later, the boy who once met Messi was now a rising star in the football world. His journey had not been easy, but Messi's encouragement had kept him going. On the pitch, he exuded confidence and passion, knowing his journey was one of dreams made real. Messi's legacy had come full circle. The boy, now an accomplished footballer, was sharing his story at motivational events, inspiring others with the same message Messi had given him: don't give up on your dreams. His rise was not just about talent, but about dedication and self-belief, a reflection of the lesson Messi had taught him. One day, Messi sent a simple message: "I'm proud of you." The young player knew in that moment that his life had been forever changed. Messi had believed in him when no one else did, and now he was passing that belief on to others. Messi invited him to play in a charity match, and as they walked onto the pitch together, Messi whispered, "You've inspired me too." It was a moment that symbolized their bond, showing the world that dreams, when shared, grow stronger. Messi's impact went beyond football. His legacy was about mentorship, hope, and the power of believing in others. The world would remember him not just for his goals, but for the lives he had touched.